Greetings, heroes and adventurers, Spartans and Athenians. I am the Ancient Gamer. Assassin's Creed Odyssey has just received a 60 FPS patch for the Xbox Series S and X, and today we're going to take a look at that. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you to do me a big favor. If you enjoy this video, if you enjoy my content, if you like the stuff I make, please do me a favor and like the video. Even if you're into more of a long-term commitment, consider subscribing to my channel. I'm closing in on 200 subscribers now, and I'd like to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. So anyway, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I have to be honest with you, I'm a homer, I'm a fan. I love this game. I thought this game was awesome and a ton of fun. It's not a perfect game. I've heard the criticisms. It's a little long, it's a little bloated, and there's a lot of truth to some of that. Especially, the leveling system. Progress through the main story is tied to your level, and so that sort of forces you to do a lot more side quests than some people might like. But for me, I just enjoyed the hell out of the game, and I didn't mind spending a lot of time with it. The map is just crazy good. It's so big, so huge, and I really appreciated all the little details. I mean, the map is basically ancient Greece, and that is huge. But it's a bunch of islands pieced together with ship travel and combat. And I remember the first time when I left the starting island, and I got into that ship and took off into the ocean. It just felt so huge and so big. It really was a great feeling, like you were off exploring like a whole actual world. It was really, really cool. So is this up there in my list of the best games I've ever played? No, it's not Mass Effect. It's not Fallout 3. It isn't the best game that I've ever played. It isn't one of the greatest games of all time, but man, it's just a notch below that. Do yourself a favor. If you've never played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, go ahead, fire it up, and give it a try. I mean, it's one of those things where I might as well tell you too, as far as the three of them go, I'm playing through Origins right now. I never played Origins. I played this one because I'd heard it was an RPG, and I'm really into RPGs, and I really, really enjoyed it. I've also played all the way through Valhalla, all the way to the end. I haven't finished the last DLC. Valhalla's pretty good too, but Odyssey definitely is the better game. This game, it's sort of a mini masterpiece. It's a flawed masterpiece. It's really, really, really good. And if you're into Greek mythology, it just hits all those notes. It's, amazingly accurate for a video game. Very faithful to the Greek myths and all that. And of course, I've been into Greek mythology since I was a kid, since I was in about the 3rd or 4th grade, and I first picked up the Dolores book of Greek myths with the pastel drawings. That just sold me, and I've been into it ever since. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy my video, and we're going to go forward and take a look at just exactly how well the 60 FPS patch works and what it does for the game. Okay, now that we've got the game loaded up here, I think I'm going to take a trip down here. We're this little island here, kind of close to modern-day Crete in the South Aegean Sea. And that's where you'll find the Cyclops, and I think I'm going to go try to kick his ass in 60 frames per second. Be a really good test for the new advanced mode. And by the way, breaking news, it's now not just a patch to deliver 60 frames per second. The game is now listed officially as optimized for Series S and X, which is really cool. And that would make a lot of sense because, at least according to my naked eye holes, I think the game definitely looks like they've made a few visual improvements and a few tweaks, especially to the HDR. The HDR implementation in this game was never great, and it's definitely better now. Maybe not 100%, maybe not as good as Valhalla, but it's definitely better now. Okay, here comes the Cyclops right now. Here comes the big ugly mug. There he is. The trick here is to hit him in the face or hit him in the eye. And it's not easy to do, easier said than done. There, I got him. And now he'll take a pause, hit his knees. Lava doesn't seem to affect him. But yeah, definitely before this fight, you're going to want to make absolutely sure that you have crafted as many arrows as you can. You got to be full on arrows. And also your second wind ability, if you are playing through this for the first time or you haven't been to this fight, you're going to want your second wind ability to be, leveled up to all 3 tiers for sure, because you're going to use the shit out of that. Because really what this involves, and this is a great test for 60 FPS and the fluidity of the combat and all that, which, by the way, I'm going to tell you right now, it's awesome. I mean, This is, I mean, I don't want to go on and on. Oh, it's a totally different game. No, it's the same game, but it's way more fluid experience. And 60 frames per second. There, got him again. Nailed him. Yeah, and see, the trick with this fight is you just got to whittle him down. It takes a while. It had to have taken me at least 8 minutes to get him whittled down. But melee doesn't seem to work that well. If you can take a few chips out of him, do it. But it involves a lot of running around, trying not to step in the lava like I just did, and starting yourself on fire. And avoiding him, because 1 or 2 hits from him and you're done, no matter what. And I'm level 62 here, so you know I'm pretty badass. And just 1 or 2 hits from him is taking me out. There, I nailed him again. It's like Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. Just run around, don't get crushed, land the ropes if you have to, and then bam, bam. So here he is. He's going to come at me again. I've got him pretty far whittled down now. I'm editing ahead, but yeah, this takes a while. And you have to just keep running around. Everywhere he drops that club, it's going to open up lava fissures. And, you know, it's really, really kind of challenging to stay away from him and stay out of the lava. You're not going to be able to do it 100% successfully, which is why you want your second win. But yeah, the 60 FPS for this game just really... And you know, the cool thing is I had a bucket list of games that, for me personally, they might not have been everybody's games, but for me, I really wanted, with the Series X, I really wanted FPS boost, or to have them, you know, kicked up to 30 to 60 FPS from 30. Fallout 3, Xbox One X Enhanced, okay, looks great, but it's 30. Oblivion, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. All 3 of them Xbox One X Enhanced games that look really good with enhanced visuals at 4K and 30 FPS, and all 3 of them, that was my bucket list. And so far I have not gotten Fallout 3, I have not gotten Oblivion, but man, the one I expected least was Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I'm just really thrilled. So this is like Christmas for me. I really enjoyed this game, and it was one of the 3 games that were kind of on my wish list of, man, if they could just give me 60 FPS. And they did it. Thank you, Ubisoft. And there he is. He's done. He is on his ass. He's out. I can collect the loot. I did go into this little cave, but I couldn't really find any loot. Usually in this game, you know, wherever the cave is that they're hiding in, there's some loot, but not this time. Anyway... that's pretty much it for this video. This is a really fun fight. It's a really great game. Do yourself a favor. If you like RPGs, you're tired of waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, you love Greek Mythology, give this game a try. I am the Ancient Gamer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, please make it happy. Give it a like. It really helps. Looking for more of a long-term commitment? Subscribe to the Ancient Gamer channel and ring the bell. It always feels good. Remember, it's all about the games we play and love to play. It's all about the games.